Well, Bronco fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Green Bay Packers and the New York Jets. Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Opening carry for Devon Achane. He's tackled after a gain of about 13, and that is a Packers first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest, and runs like that gets the ball rolling.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play made by Jacob Parrish.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Daniels. Taken in by Northant. There's the tackle. This play goes for 29 before it, though. And that gives Green Bay the first down.
A gain of 29 yards. First down, Packers.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Running left. Here's Achane. And he picks up about 4 yards before they send him out. So 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. And stick with Achane. They rally to him after a gain of about 7. That effort enough. They've got the first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
Going to the ground again on first. Room inside the 10. And that's exactly what they needed to begin this game. Touchdown, Packers. Devon Achane, number 3 for him this season. Finding themselves in the end zone right away here as we begin week 2, Brock. And they keep this up, they're going to find themselves with a 2-0 record as well.
And that's a good place, right? We know this in the annals of history in the NFL. Teams who begin the season 2-0, they go on to make the playoffs right around 70% of the time. That's the way you want to start it.
Look at you dropping knowledge.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Zamir White on the return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. This is Hunt running left. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
I said, are you gonna be my girl?
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Now here's Williams. Out left, Dialman makes the grab. They're going to pick up 12 yards on the play block. That's going to set them up with a first down.
We just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the first down. That yardage really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Williams to throw. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And given the first down, Brock, great results. Snap goes for 17. Well, he was happy to take a back seat in favor of getting the win last week, Brock. But we all know receivers, right? I think he'd like a few more catches in this one.
Yeah, books have been written about certain receivers that want their touches. And when you produce, you're going to get more touches.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Williams will look to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And his effort after the catch gets him up near that marker. Gain of 9, Gronk. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 9.
So we're through one. The Packers on top early. More from MetLife coming right up. time for the second quarter of play. It's Jets football. They're advancing it well as they face second down. Mason trying left side. Stopped after a gain of just one, but still enough there to pick up the first down.
Hey, I know the temptation is there. If I'm thinking it in the booth, I know that play caller is too. That could have been a chance to be aggressive. Not the case. They'll get the first down like they did, and a new set of downs to work with.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 42 as this opening drive continues. Here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. They were on it right off the snap, and that hit altered the throw. That brings up second down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Williams escapes the pocket. Pressure's not going to be picked up here, and down he goes. Jared Verse matching last week's effort with that sack.
We get to hear defense coaches, Kate, talk about turnovers and sacks could come in bunches. This guy got after it a week ago, and he's not slowing down today.
Packers loading up the secondary on third, 6 DBs out there. The Packers take their first time out, and they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Packers going with a dime set to get this third down stop. Williams set to pass. In trouble, and this time he's going to get the throw away. But it is incomplete. Never had a chance at connecting that one, Brock. At least he avoided the sack. It is 4th down. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line.
At their own 9-yard line.
Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Let's start this drive with Achane. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. To throw, Daniels. And an unforced error. Can't bring that one in. That's going to go as a drop, and that means it's 3rd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To throw. Here's Daniels. He's got it. Complete to Pickens. And they're going to have the first down. Nice chunky yards there. Give them about 17 of them.
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection. Set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's Achane from the pistol. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That right there, exactly the type of havoc that a well-designed blitz can cause, Brock. Everyone's so busy picking up their rushers. That D-tackle cleaned up.
Sure did. He gets his one-on-one, and he shocks him with those heavy hands, knocks off that blocker, knock down that runner.
And we won't see another play here, Brock, as the clock reaches 2 minutes to go. Stick around. There's more from MetLife Stadium on the other side. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Daniels to throw. That's caught. De'Von Achane. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and short. Daniels. What a difference a play makes. This one not working out in their favor. He's home to the ground. The Jets take their first time out as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Packers send out their punting unit. Tory Taylor will kick this away. Takes it in at the 26. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 38-yard line.
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And instead of a receiver, that one finds the ground. Incomplete. It's 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Williams. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out. And indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Daniels back to throw. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Throwing on second, Daniels. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Working quickly here.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Throwing now, Daniels. And a repeat target does not mean a repeat catch. The defense keeping an eye on him after that last play. And the hit breaks it up. It's fourth down. Fourth down punt upcoming. Here's Tory Taylor to put his leg into it. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30.
31-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down, Williams. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, second and 10. Williams from the gun. He's going to loft one deep to the left. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Pushing it here to try to at least get into field goal range, Brock, but no yardage there, and they lost some valuable time on that play, too.
One of the keys here as well is, are those receivers going to try to run it back and go again, or do you find a substitute off that sidelines? Because I don't think they're done taking their shots downfield.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Working from the gun, Williams. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get third down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And that return's going to leave them enough time to squeeze in two plays here if they want before the half.
At their own 19-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they're going to have the first down here as that play breaks off for about 19 yards. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Packers.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. Daniels from the pistol. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Intended for
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. It's Achane on the inside give. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's White on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd down, Williams. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. He's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Mason gets it from the gun. And it's just going to be a modest gain of about 4, but that is still enough to pick up the 1st down for him.
You love a huddle, okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throw by Williams. Rolling left, buying some time. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. A pretty tough play for him to make right there, partner.
And such a fascination with these kind of plays today, Kate.
Yeah, there is. Rolling that direction, but it is hard for him to deliver a pass at full power. I mean, my stomach's hurting just watching him try to get those hips around, and it is indeed picked off.
Because fundamentally, it's so unsound. It's why these passes will be underthrown, not having enough velo float in the air. You know, fun is in the fundamentals, right? It's the first 3 letters of fundamentals. It's fun because it leads to success. You take this kind of risk, or it can blow up in your face as it did right there.
They sure were handed incredible field position by their defense, but couldn't get it done on that first play of the drive right there.
That's right. You love this opportunity, but the key, Kate, you can't press, right?
Yeah.
You get such great field position. You know you want a touchdown, but you got to just continue to execute.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Handoff running left. It's Achane. Has a big hole left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock. From the red zone on 1st. Caught out wide. He's going to score. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Devon Achane. His second of this game, matching his total from last week. Slide tacks on the extra point. And they now lead by 14 points.
14, Jets nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's White on the return. Escapes a defender. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Williams to throw. Caught by Theo Johnson. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they can be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Williams will look to throw. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's going to get about 3, but almost nothing after that. Tackle made quickly after he made the catch.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot. Just give your quarterback a chance.
Picked up a few on that 1st down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Now here's Williams. Right side into the hands of Adams. He's going to be out of bounds there. Defenders make the stop after a gain of about 17. And that's going to be 1st down Jets.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10 for Williams. Now 3 for 3 on this series after he threw the pick the last time out. Still sticking with the passing game. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the 1st snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Packers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Now, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this 2nd half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
The results may be very similar on the scoreboard, Kate, but you know deep down he's got to be so much happier. A week ago, he played a very small impact in that win, but not today. He has been the centerpiece on the ground.
Daniels. Henry on the catch. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Making a read at the line. Here's Daniels on second. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So we're through 3 here. The Packers carrying both the football and a good lead into our fourth quarter. New set of downs for him from the 31. Putting a receiver in motion. To throw, Daniels. Finds his back, Achane. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that will be good for a Packers first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Packers.
Working inside the red zone. And this might be the one that puts it away. Touchdown, Packers. George Pickens, his 3rd of the year. Here's Sly to try the point after. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And lead now 21.
Jets, nothing. Joey Sly set to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's White on the return. And he's out a little short of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eyes closed and my heart open just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. Seeing how goofies are moving.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Now Williams. And this one's going to be incomplete. Catch there, but couldn't survive the contact. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just continuing to add to some film that's going to be a little bit hard to watch. This guy, you typically don't see completion percentage numbers like this. Very, very accurate guy. Not today. He's going to have to figure out why.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. To throw, Williams. Has a man on target to Johnson. He has this down to the 34. The deep pass comes up big. 37 yards.
Just about every offense that's beginning time since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Offense overloading left side. It's 1st and 10. You give left side to Mason. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
F1, the coke came from Monaco. Top shelf, the money counter on the floor.
last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Williams set to pass. This will be caught by Adams. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be hit almost immediately after making the catch. Now, this is going to be about a 6-yard pickup.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Jets hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he gets home. Touchdown, Jets. Jordan Mason as they drive 72 yards for the score. Eddie Pinheiro on now for the extra point. This attempt is up and it is good. And it's down to a 14-point game.
21, Jets 7. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now Pinheiro on to handle the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Touchdown on an incredible return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
After watching one kick get taken back, partner, let's see how well they can replicate it as this one's away. Here's White on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw is Williams. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. That is Derek Harmon. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Forced out to his right. He's running with it. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Four guys out wide. Here we go, 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Williams. take him down at the 24-yard line.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. Desperation time here. Finds his man. It's Godwin. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
7 seconds left. This might be our final play here. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round one in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable third down after lack of execution on first.
Second down carry for Achane. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up third down. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. And they can be proud of their exploits down the road. And overall so far this